Well, kids, now we are going to look at some animations of temperatures, winds, rainfall, and so on to see how we can bring together all the concepts we learned about the trade winds, the oceans, the atmosphere, the seasonality, the sun moving north and south. So we'll start with surface temperatures, which is the easiest one to look at, and then we'll see that as the sun crosses the equator and moves to the northern hemisphere, warm temperatures tend to follow the sun. Even the higher latitudes get warmer because you're getting into the spring and summer season, and then sun slowly moves back across the equator into the southern hemisphere. Then the southern hemisphere begins to warm and the northern hemisphere begins to cool, which is what you know already, but you will also see that Antarctica is much colder than the Arctic region because of all those glaciers and the albedo and so on. But you will still see that Greenland is quite cold as well because Greenland also has glaciers and albedo and so on. Another amazing thing you will see that'll bring your memories back to the upwelling. Remember, Coriolis, the rotational effects, tilts to the right of the direction of motion in the northern hemisphere and to the south in the southern hemisphere, which means at the equator we get waters going away from the equator, divergence as we call, which means cold waters from below have to come up, which means the tropical band isn't all warm. And remember, the ocean has boundaries and you have trade winds. So now put it together, trade winds blowing from the northeast and southeast. You can focus on the tropical Pacific in this animation and see that around Galapagos in the east of the coast of South America, the western coast of South America, or the eastern coast of the tropical Pacific, you will see cold waters, colder waters in the tropics because there is upwelling and waters come up. And now you can use that idea also to look at cold temperatures at the coastal upwelling regions like the Somali coast, the coast of Namibia, West African coast, and so on. Okay, so it's beautiful to look at this and try to bring together all the concepts to actually see how those are imprinted in the surface temperatures. You can see the warm deserts and so on as well. Look at it, stare at them, and get back to me if you have any questions. Okay, kids, see you.